about their sons murdered by the police. You heard that pain. But you got to multiply it by thousands of times. Because police kill 1,000 people a year in this country. Hundreds of those 1,000 people, they don't even claim they were armed and doing anything wrong. They just killed them, and they almost always get away with it.
Yep.
Think about that pain. Think about the pain of the woman who spoke before me, talking about her son unjustly in prison. Multiply that by hundreds of thousands, because that's 2.1 plus million people in prison. Most of them black and brown, many of them there for no damn good reason. Multiply that pain and think of it. Then I want you to put something else in that picture. And that is the power of people here standing up. When that pig put his knee on George Floyd's neck and snuffed the life out of it. That concentrated 400 years of a system that has had its boot on the necks of black people. But you all standing up here brought something else into the picture. The possibility that that boot could be lifted. And this is important. It is important that while black people stood up, it wasn't just black people. It was all kinds of people seeing this ain't right. And when they came out with their curfews, their National Guard, their flashbang grenades, their tear gas, people stayed in the street. What was done here spread across the country and tapped into people's hearts around the world. Yesterday morning, I got on the internet and I saw indigenous people in New Zealand doing a Polynesian ceremony to celebrate and honor George Floyd. That's in New Zealand among the indigenous people. And it was fucking fierce. Just take my word for it. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. It was fierce and fitting. But what has been being done in the streets has terrified some people. There's a particular bloated bag of fascist feces that occupies the White House. He was actually terrified by it. Because he and his regime represent a program of smashing down on people standing up. Yes. Smashing down on people fighting back and resisting. That is what his regime represents, and that's why he came out with this threat that he's going to bring the military down on this. Now, we got to recognize this for the serious shit that it is, sisters and brothers, because on the one hand, there's potential to go at all of this shit being brought into reality by the actions that are being taken in the streets. On the other hand, you have got this fascist talking about calling out the military, and I could talk to you about all kinds of shit that this motherfucker has done. He had the nerve to put George Floyd's name in his mouth, like he supported him. When he was the motherfucker, when he was running for office, who said cops shouldn't be so nice to the people they arrest. That murdering pig who murdered George Floyd is Donald Trump's kind of pig. He was doing just what Donald Trump was saying he should do. And I could take you through Charlottesville and all the rest, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna hone in here. See, because here is what we need to do. We need to not only stay in the street, we need to take up this gauntlet that Donald Trump threw down. Because, I mean, he had military troops in D.C. beating up peaceful protesters to clear the way for him to get a photo op. They brought in Black Hawk helicopters, which is what they do when they're going into countries around the world In one of their military adventures, they brought it into the middle of D.C., flying so low it was breaking tree branches. This is the threat that he is talking about, bringing the boot, he's talking about bringing down the hammer, he's talking about bringing down. And I'll tell you, if he gets away with doing that, the space to stand up, not only around police brutality and police murder and white supremacy and institutionalized racism, but around the destruction of the environment, around immigrants being put in detention camps, around the degradation that women face in this society, around their wars for empire, around overly incarceration targeting black and brown people. All that space is going to go away. So look, the brother said at the beginning, I'm gonna pull this together here. The brother said at the beginning, I'm a revolutionary communist, and he's right about that. We should live in a world where all of these horrors that I just talked about don't exist anymore. There ain't no prison, there ain't no police who brutalize and murder people. To bring that about, we got to get rid of the system that needs police, that needs prisons, that needs all this other bullshit. That is going to take an actual revolution. And your actions in the street point to the potential for that. I've been working all my life to connect that to revolutionary leadership, and we've got a leader for that in Bob Avakian, who has forged a new pathway to human emancipation. I urge you to check him out. Go to the website revcom.us. Look up his work. Check out the people with this t-shirt. But right now, if you want to see that kind of world brought into being, you have got to take up the gauntlet that Donald Trump has thrown down and throw it back in his motherfucking face. Fascism has issued a call around the country for people to take to the streets today, saying no more police murder of black people. Get this right. No fascist police state, no fascist military war on the people. Trump, Pence, out now. But that message is march. After this protest is over, we're going to march with those slogans and those points to throw that gauntlet back in his face. And we invite everybody here to join us. Yes. And we urge you, like I said, you're getting these flyers, go to the websites, follow us on social media. We got to get organized for an actual revolution to end this bullshit once and for all. Thank you, organizers.